So the Suicide Squad had their second trailer released.
Some sort of Suicide Squad.
So the first trailer came out after Comic-Con. Remember they tried suppressing it. It was like that. And then they came out with it. And what you got out of the first Suicide Squad trailer besides
that Will Smith was in the movie?
That Will Smith was playing Will Smith again.
Yep.
And he has sounds like some sort of Suicide Squad. One of the worst lines ever in any movie. And then it's Harley Quinn, and you have Jared Leto's Joker with awful tattoos, and that's what we got out of the first trailer. This is a better trailer.
It is a better trailer. I'll give it that.
You know why it's a better trailer? Because it's Queen. Bohemian Rhapsody driving the trailer and its beats throughout.
There's still a lot of really shitty, like, one-liners and crap in it. But, I mean, they did cut a better trailer,
yes.
And I do believe it has a lot to do with the music, and I do believe it has a lot to do with the editing. It does not increase my interest in seeing the movie at all. And I think there was a big misstep in this, or something similar to this, not being what was shown first.
Sure. This is a Guardians of the Galaxy trailer.
Yes, it is.
Because it establishes that, like in Guardians of the Galaxy, the first or second trailer, they're all in jail. They're in jail here.
Right.
Then it goes through the roll call. It doesn't go through the roll call. Was there like 8 or 9 of them? It goes through the roll call of like 4 or 5. You have like the Crocodile guy. You have Deadshot. You have a Harley Quinn who just says, oh, she's just nuts because she doesn't have any superpowers. Then a couple others. So that's good. Okay, we're establishing that there's these characters here that are these like B or C characters, like Guardians of the Galaxy are, that are in this universe. That's fine. But then, yeah, it doesn't really thrill me beyond that. You have one quote unquote good guy with them that looks like to try to like, he's like sort of like to make sure they stay in line. Some sort of like special ops guy that's probably going to fall in love with Harley Quinn or something.
It doesn't expound on the story any. You really don't know what they're doing still. What's
something
going
bad.
On. Right, and it just it drags. You just see action movie scene after action movie blow up after one liner.
The sets look incredibly cheap, by the way.
Yes,
I'm actually trying to be fair with this. The street sets look really fucking cheap.
I already said it looked better than the first trailer. That's me giving a whole lot of credit to something.
There's like
in the DC universe
they're like
right
in
now.
an office doing a firefight with some shit thrown about. They're in a street with like a few cars that are burnt up. This doesn't look like the big. It looks like half of the movies in 2 locations.
Yes.
According to the trailer, a high-rise building and the street outside of it.
That's all we saw of it, anyways.
That's all we saw.
Yes.
So, I'm trying to be fair though. It looks more interesting than Batman v Superman. It does.
Oh, I mean, if you put a gun to my head, I'd go watch this before I watch BVS.
There's one funny part where like one of the guys takes a sip of beer when he's like, that's actually like a little funny beat where like something's about to go down. One of the villains and he takes a sip that looks like beer, like behind the car. Like it's a funny little beat. You have some. You have a strange shot of Joker, again, way over the top, with Joker really set up like fucking a circle of knives and guns around him and take him 4 fucking hours to do that.
It's edgy, man.
I mean, come on. Like, you're beating us over the head. He's the Joker.
We get it.
He knows he's a nut. He doesn't have to show it to everyone until he kills... Like, you know what I mean? He doesn't have to.
Right.
And then you have a guy with a tatted up face with a skull thing. You have looks like the Asian female assassin-looking character. And then, yes,
They're really pulling for things to say about that.
I really am, because it looks... the characters actually look cool, but the movie looks cheap.
Right. They succeeded in making the characters look more interesting while at the same time making the movie look way more generic.
Yes.
Which is not helping it any.
This is going to come down to the balance of... This is basically like the Dirty Dozen. So a few of these guys are going to die. Some are going to redeem themselves, and then Harley Quinn's going to survive, and Deadshot, who knows, and then you have the Joker is going to show up for maybe the next Batman movie with Affleck or something to stand alone, and that's basically what this is going to be a setup of. I mean, because there is a scene in here that shows how Joker and Harley Quinn get captured. They show he's on the car, and I'm running out of steam.
We're done.
I'm running out of steam.
That's it.
But yes, Queen made the trailer, and people that on Twitter are saying, "Oh, you're hating on it." I'm not hating on it. I don't hate it. I just think it's disappointing. That's all. I just think it's not interesting.